And we're live.
You wanna? Forget it. I was gonna say we should have done it earlier, like tweet or something, or
I'm
put in
tweeting
the
it out right
Facebook
now. I'm tweeting it
that
out
we're
right
live
now.
already. If you guys want to jump in, even the Facebook group too.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we finally
And then
reached
we
episode
started,
100
and
and now it's ending. Yep.
we got
That's,
bigger plans. Hopefully, everything plans out.
So if you're new to this podcast, we're sorry to say, this is going to be the final episode of the PlayStation Best Friends podcast where we talk about PlayStation goodness. And the reason that is, don't worry, we are still staying together, us three.
Are we?
I mean, as far as I know,
Because Big Daddy's here, baby. Big Daddy's here. His last podcast, baby.
Might have some new faces joining us in the future as well. We're gonna see how it goes. But so this is gonna be it. Episode 100 of the PlayStation Best Friends podcast is also gonna be the birth of our new podcast gaming network, and it is going to be called Faster Than Reloading. So check that out. We're gonna be pimping it all episode. Don't you worry about it. In case you may forget. But it's going to be called Faster Than Reloading. It's going to be primarily talking about all the things we mostly play, which are basically shooter games. We might cover some other stuff, but mostly shooters. We're going to be talking about Call of Duty, Division. We're going to talk about Destiny. Pretty much everything we talk about normally. Just kind of, we're going to be more focused on that type of stuff. We're going to be talking about if there's major updates to any games. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about the meta of certain games. So like what's the most popular like loadout people are using, what's going on with Siege, what balance updates are happening that are causing different gameplay styles. We're going to be talking a lot about that type of stuff.
We're not talking about Fortnite, that's for sure.
I mean, we'll talk about Fortnite as Fortnite is needed to be talked about, which may or may not be little to none.
Wouldn't be a lot.
But yeah, so we hope you join us with that. It will be a new RSS feed. So we hope that you go and search and subscribe to that by the end of this episode. But yeah, for this episode,
we got a couple good things planned.
We're going all out. So are we ready to do this? Miguel, you good?
I'm good. Jeffrey, are you good?
I'm ready.
We're ready? For the last time. Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends, episode 100 for the week of April 19th, 2019. We used to drop every Friday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation and gaming news you could possibly need. My name is Anthony Palm, and joining me, as always, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's go White Sox. If you're watching the video, I got my White Sox.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about sports right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm depressed. I'm depressed.
I'm sure you are, man.
Penguins get swept. Sixers, Joel, he's probably going to get suspended.
At least they weren't the first team to get swept, all right?
Well, at least it wasn't the most embarrassing sweep because the Lightning had a historic regular season and they got swept. So who the fuck knows what's going on with the Steelers? And Arsenal is up and down. It gives me fucking ulcers. So let's not talk about sports this episode. And also
we can talk about the weather.
We can talk about the weather one last time.
No, Sunday, 4 inches of snow. 2 days after, 80 degrees, baby.
Nice. That Windy City weather. And also with us, the Brooklyn bad boy himself, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up? And yeah, no, to celebrate episode 100, as well as their new podcast, Faster Than Reloading, we are giving away a code to Falcon Age on the PS4, PSVR compatible.
Tell me how
shouts out to Pop Agenda for supporting that. Yeah, very easy to enter. Pretty much just subscribe to Faster Than Reloading podcast on Anchor. That's going to come out next week. You'll get all the details on our Twitter at PSBF Podcast. And follow us on Instagram at FTR_pod. We're going to try building that out. Post some content. Let us know what you think about that. Comment, like on those videos. We're going to have little short clips of some highlights and Miguel getting, 10 kill streaks or something. Short form. Quick stuff that makes sense.
I got a video cooking.
He's already got something. Black Ops 4. Ooh, what could it be? Bare bones, hopefully. Get some ghost footage in
right.
there. We'll be the premier ghost.
There's no more people playing. It's so sad. No.
Yes, the FTR Instagram is just going to exclusively be Miguel playing Call of Duty
Call of
Ghosts
Duty
bots.
Ghosts.
In 2019,
Oh,
people get scroll by like,
yeah.
when the hell is this posted?
Yeah, but so definitely go check out that Instagram. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff with that going forward. That's going to be probably our primary method of social media interaction. But also check us out on Twitter with the same handle, FTR_pod. And so Jeff, one more time, how do people enter this giveaway?
Yeah, so just subscribe to us on Anchor. You'll get the feed at PSBF Podcast, and follow us most importantly on Instagram at FTR_pod for Falcon Age on PS4.
Ooh.
But now jumping back, what do you got? You got anything else?
I was just gonna lead that into what we've been playing because
that's what I was gonna lead that into.
Well, because I played a little bit of Falcon Age, so that's why I was gonna.
Oh, damn, that would have been a way better one. 100 episodes in.
What else?
We'll be better on episode 1.
So I played a little bit of Falcon Age. Not a lot. I got pretty much through the tutorial area and then into a little bit of the kind of first open area you get to. It's really cool.
You're playing with the VR, right?
I am playing with VR.
You're able to play without
in non-VR as well. Okay. Correct. But I'm playing with the VR. I want to try. I didn't realize at first that you can play with normal walking because I was doing the warping stuff, and I'm not a big fan of the warping stuff. I know some people need to do that because
I get nauseous otherwise.
Yeah. But for me, I prefer the actual movement. Like in Skyrim VR, I need to be able to walk. I hate warping in that game. So I'm gonna mess around with that because I didn't realize you could change it in the settings, which is cool. I love more options. But so essentially, it's a game where you're captive in a cell where basically you have like robot overlords, and there's a falcon and a baby falcon that live in like a nest at like right at like the window of your cell, and then stuff happens, and then basically you end up bonding with this baby falcon, and it's so fucking cool. It's so cute. It's like you could pet the falcon and feed it and stuff, and then you could so basically you can command the falcon to do stuff, and it's really interesting, and it's a lot more involved than I thought because I didn't really look at a lot of the promotional stuff for this game before it came out. So I didn't realize there's actual like interaction with the world more so than just, I kind of assumed it would just be like a walking simulator with a bird, but you actually do stuff and there's actual combat in the game and everything. So it's really,
how do you control the bird? What does that look like? Are you like,
so you hold, if you're, I don't know how it is on a DualShock, but if you're using the Move controllers, you press the big button on the left wand to aim where to send the bird. And then when you're highlighting something that it can interact with, it'll like highlight that item. So like if you want to tell a bird to go like pick up that item, once you hold the button down and then you aim at that item and then it goes and flies to get it. And you have to if you hold the wand up, like you're holding your wrist up and move it towards your face, that's what calls the bird over to land on your arm.
Oh, that's cool, Mike.
So it's cool. It's pretty neat. I need to play it more, obviously, but I'm probably going to. I'm definitely going to be recording some of the gameplay, and we will actually still be supporting the PlayStation Best Friends YouTube in a sense. It is going to be converting to FTR, but we will still be uploading some content for PS Best Friends in a dedicated playlist because we do still play other games too. So So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in Falcon Age, and we'll tweet it out too, like, hey, bonus content on our YouTube. So definitely stay tuned. For that. But also, aside from Falcon Age, what I've been playing, I decided to jump back into Borderlands 2. Oh, because the Game of the Year edition was on sale, and my buddy bought it for me on Steam. Like he just gifted it to me. So, been playing a lot of Borderlands 2. I fucking love this game, man. It's like I forgot how much I love Borderlands 2. You
started from the beginning of it?
Yeah, because my save wasn't on PC before, so fresh save. Going as Gage, the Mechromancer. And I just I just love this game.
Was that a default 4?
No,
was that a DLC guy?
It was one of the pre-order ones where if you pre-ordered the game, you got Gage free, and then they added her for free later on. But you had, like, to get her at launch, you had to pre-order the game. So I did have Gage originally, but I ended up my original character was Roland, and then I ended up making a Mechromancer and a what was the Gunzerker's name? I forget his name.
I have no idea. Who was the girlfriend character? The character probably that got the whole controversy. It was like, oh, this character's the one your girlfriend could use. And she had like auto aim or something.
Really, that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Oh,
that wasn't the first game.
No, I'm pretty sure
I
that
don't
was
know. I can't
Borderlands
remember.
2
I don't
DLC.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you. Zero.
So yeah,
I thought it was
so
zero.
but I'm loving Borderlands. It's crazy how like no other game that I can really think of has done loot the way Borderlands has. Where it's just everything you kill drops some kind of loot, and most of it's garbage, but sometimes you get something really awesome, and it's just it's the only game like this that does loot this way, and it's amazing. And I
Diablo.
understand like to
Yeah, I was
balance.
about to say Diablo as well.
I meant like shooters. You know
In
what
a
I
shooter,
mean?
yeah.
I mean, you're saying overall. I mean, I'm saying Diablo.
Yeah, I mean I
I'll
meant
say even
shooters.
better.
No, yeah, no.
Um,
The Borderlands loot was so great because it had that like aspect where you didn't have to pour over it for too long. You just look at it and like you knew like, oh, these two stats I want. These two stats are better or worse. I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Or
and
leaving it, you know?
you recognize like what guns have explosive damage, what guns like when you throw it, it explodes. Like when you reload, what like the reload is that you throw the gun and it explodes.
Yeah, those are
Um,
Torg weapons or something. Or like
yeah, and then like some
have, like,
guns,
their
it's like
own
the longer you
range.
shoot them, the better the aim is, regardless.
So
of
are
what
you
class
excited
it-
for 3?
Yeah, I'm not like freaking out excited about 3, but I'm definitely gonna play 3 at launch.
Okay.
I'm definitely I'm mildly excited for
You're
it.
gonna buy it for me?
But
Nice.
nah, I'm getting on PC because
It was worth a try.
my buddy that I have always played Borderlands with is I think he only has a PC at this point. I think he's selling his Xbox.
They
So I'm gonna
dropped
play
the
with
date
him
for
on
that,
PC.
right? That's September.
September is it September
Okay, yeah.
30th?
That's well.
Yes.
That's damn. That's such a dick release date because it's gonna be right next to Destiny. If it was in October or something, I would like easily pick it up.
Right next to
Yeah,
Destiny.
September
Destiny
30th.
on what?
DLC, some DLC.
Yeah, so I'm excited
Right.
about that. And then the last
I'm
two
automatically
things.
playing the unannounced Destiny DLC before this like new like. Oh, of course, I'm playing some bullshit DLC.
Oh boy. Yeah, it would be like the Rise of Iron of Destiny 2, right? Like that. It would be
That's
that,
what people
that
hope
year.
for.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
saying like that
see what we
year. This point, this stage
The
was
second,
when Rise of
the
Iron was
second
released.
annual.
They should make everything else free, and then
They will. They've already done that.
They
so
usually do. Yeah.
with Curse and
then the other two
Online.
games I'm playing, I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone. I'm having so much fun with Hearthstone again after rotation because it's just there's so many viable decks right now, and it's just so fun. So if you're thinking about getting into Hearthstone, now is the time to do it. Rotation is always the time to get into it. So having a lot of fun, and I'm having a lot of fun with a Murloc Shaman deck, which is super cheap. The only legendary in it is a Scargill that I'm using at least. There's some packages that run other legends, but you can play it with just Scargill as a legend, and it's super fun. Having a lot of fun with the meta. And then the last game is Overwhelm, which I actually beat 2 weeks ago, but I want to also shout out to Pop Agenda for the review code as well. This game's hard as fucking balls, dude. It's a 2D retro style. I don't know if it's technically 8-bit, but it looks like that kind of 8-bit style. Where it's essentially a boss rush game, blended into kind of like a Metroid-like kind of world. And if you play on the default settings, you only get 3 lives, which is impossible if you're playing by yourself. They emphasize a lot of co-op in like the kind of promotional stuff for this game. It's impossible to play this game with 3 lives. What's cool about it is that there's quote unquote assist mode in the settings, which lets you tweak all kinds of different modifiers for it. So you can do like unlimited ammo, unlimited lives. You can do.
so you could pretty much put sheets on it.
You could change the reaction time to it. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of did unlimited lives because of the fact that it's like I wanted to beat the game, but like unlimited ammo, I left off because I figured that was enough of a challenge where it's like, but yeah, so it's very hard, but very, very well made. The bosses are really cool. They're basically just giant monsters. So like, there's a giant squid that is like, it's terrifying when you first fucking like run into it. You're like, what the fuck is going on? There's a giant spider that like blends into the background, and so it's really cool. I definitely suggest checking it out. I played it on Switch. I believe it's on Switch and PC right now. I have no idea if it's coming to PlayStation or Xbox, but definitely check it out. It's a really, really cool, fun little game.
That game is Overwhelm with an exclamation point. Yeah, I've been going retro in a way as well this week, playing Bioshock 1, or the remastered collection in the PS4 remake, whatever. Holy shit, this fucking game is like required playing, required reading by any gamer. This game is so good in every aspect. Like,
Yeah,
you think about Bioshock, you're like, oh, it's a narrative story. The story's amazing. Yes, story's 10 out of 10, but like, so is the gameplay. The systems, the weapon upgrades. It's like a freaking RPG. Honestly,
Everything about that game, man. It's like you and I were like messaging each other separate from the chat
DM,
the other day, and like we're just going through like all the things we love about this game and why it's so good. And I mean, like the audio diaries are like the perfect flavor to the universe, where you could still keep playing, but you're listening to like cool stuff. Like one of my favorite ones is McDonough, where he's talking about like the pipes freeze, the pipes burst, rapture leaks.
Yeah.
Like that's like one of my favorite ones. I don't know why. It's just like it sticks out to me.
He's really good. If you ever read the book?
No, I never did.
BioShock Rapture. I only read the first half, but he's heavily he's the main character of that, and it's really cool. He's like a plumber that like Ryan like seeks out because he loves his like tenacity, and he brings him in, and like he's bringing up all these issues, and like he kind of goes through like, all the
colder
characters.
than a witch's tit.
Yeah, that is a part.
So yes, I agree. BioShock is a must-play game. At least BioShock 1, I would say all three. I would probably order it 1 Infinite 2, but I would say still all three.
I mean, if 2's great, but it's just like 2's great because it's more BioShock. And it's more Rapture, I should say. Actually.
The story was it was fine. Like the story was good, but it wasn't great.
It felt weird because Lamb wasn't in 1 at all, and it's like
yeah, like, it's
like
not,
oh, they had this whole
dropped.
Big situation, and it's
that's
like,
the problem I had with it too. Is that it's just like you just made up this character and then retrofitted them to be a major character. It's like
because the way she seems so like
it would have been cooler if they did Diane McClintock instead, because it would have fit. And like you could have like made it like, oh, she never actually died. You know what I mean?
His wife, his girlfriend,
yeah.
Jack's mom?
Do you ever see her corpse?
No, I thought that was going to be her corpse in the Club Eden, but it was Jasmine Jolene's. I always mix that up.
Yo, also shout out to when you see Suchong's fucking fucked up body with the drill still in him. That was awesome too.
That was a good one.
Fuck, man, I gotta go play BioShock.
Dude, it's straight up. Dude, a man chooses a slave of his. It's
so good, dude. I know all about it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Anthony has the Jack chains on his wrist. Yeah, that fucking game.
We could talk about BioShock for hours. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, straight up. Yeah, well, that's the next podcast we're coming up with. Then skip 4 years into the future, jump back into Skyrim on my Switch. I left off. I was on High Hrothgar at the top. I talked to Parthenax. Is that how you pronounce it? Parthenax.
Parthenax. I think.
Maybe it's like a soft X. Talked to him, then went to the college. I don't think I killed a single person like my whole hour play sesh, but it was like, that chunk of the game that's like you're all just doing narrative shit. That's great.
You're like fucking sprinting through gates at High Hrothgar. The worst part of the game. My god, I hated that
area.
The only good part of that is when you have to fight the frost troll and you're way under leveled and it just beats your face in.
Yeah. And then moving over to a brand new game, Destiny 2, the Revelry event is ongoing right now. I kind of talked about it when it was announced, but it's just another seasonal event. It's some reused content, mostly it's entirely reused content from the Dawning, but just with a different coat of paint. Everything's like brighter and like this like green spring vibe.
It's very cool. A reason for you to jump back in.
Yeah, they're making it more like just more content, which I want. They brought a new exotic that's really cool that like makes the reused content like worth like grinding again just because you get this new exotic. But I'm enjoying that. But yeah, mostly BioShock this week. Honestly, I'm like 90% way through the game. But Miguel, how about you? Miguel, you've never played BioShock, right?
No, I don't want to.
I think you'll like it.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nope. He's the one guy that I'm not gonna tell to play BioShock.
The shooting's tight.
I'm not gonna.
I'm glad that at least you guys know that. Don't to tell me what to play. Like Anthony tells fucking Jeffrey to play something multiple times in our chat. You guys should see that. That's funny. I've been playing.
They should see that.
Realm Royale. Got another win. I'm trying to get to 10 wins in solo so I could hopefully get the fucking platinum on the fucking game. I jump into Paladins, like the actual main game from Realm Royale on the PS4. I forgot that game runs like at 30 FPS. I was like, oof.
Yeah, you got to play it on PC.
Yeah,
I played
Overwatch
it on PC and mode.
Yeah, it is. Pretty much.
It's really good. It's like a totally different game on PC. The thing I like about Paladins is that, like, yes, it started out kind of like as an Overwatch ripoff.
It's something else. It's not.
But the heroes now at this point, or the champions they call them in the game,
there's so many.
They're all really actually unique now.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of tell which ones were in the base game and which ones they added, because the ones they added are all really unique and cool and have like very unique abilities. So Cool that
You have to like pay for them
high-res-
though, right?
You can unlock them in game,
Oh, you could. Okay.
but it's like $30 for the Champions Pass. So
Yeah.
and the game's free, so I mean it's like, yeah, you're paying for it, but it's kind of just like paying for the game, you know.
I
That's
jump
And they do the
back-
rotating champions thing too, like for free.
I jumped back into Black Ops 4 because a lot of people were complaining that it was just pretty much shotguns and snipers. So I had to go in there and see. And yep, they were right. It's pretty much a Mach
Checks
12
out.
and yeah, Mach 12 and the pattern. It's fucking great. It's hilarious. So I created a class for just a shotgun, the new shotgun that you unlock. With
The Rampage?
Yeah, that one. And I've just been fucking destroying kids on hardcore. It sucks on core, so I'm not even touching it.
So what does in the
hardcore.
description it says it's an ADS tracking shotgun? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, dude. It just shoots a lot. That's what I know.
Like, what does
It's
it
an
even mean?
auto shotgun? So I
What
love
gun?
it.
The Rampage?
Yeah, the Rampage.
Rampage is shit. It does
Yeah,
so little
And
damage.
not in hardcore.
Oh yeah, because in hardcore, yeah, I think it's like it really needs only 2 hits.
Dude,
Right?
I
No,
got
one
a
hit.
couple clips that I could I'll put out later on. And the main game, man, I can't stop playing this game. This has taken over my life. You know, I've been sleeping like 3 hours. It's not good. You
Is
know,
that a grinder?
What? This?
Yeah, is that a grinder?
That's my cream, bro, for my balls. You know.
Oh, I thought you had like a fucking weed
Nice.
grinder.
Nah, it's some sweet sweat for working out. What the fuck was I talking? Oh yeah, working out. So I've been, pumping some chest. The Division 2, man. I'm like at
Did we
490.
talk about Title
Four-
Bastion yet? Have you played that yet?
I'm. Give me a
Oh, there you
second,
go.
bro.
There you go. There you go.
I'm at 494 right now. I played Title Bastion pretty much. It's the same mission. It's just a little bit harder than. So you could play it when you get to 30. You play it once. The mission's great. I talked about it last week. The main
yeah.
boss has like an ability, a talent that everyone needs to like shoot down his
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I talked about
I
it.
thought it
So you
came
pretty
back,
much got to shoot, and then the shield starts taking down, and then his actual health. And I played it and challenging the other day. God damn, dude, this game punishes you if you don't have a good team and they don't know what to do. You're just pretty much just fucked, man.
Why is
You're
that? Is that because your armor is so weak, or like?
No, because the AI is actually really smart and they try to flank you, dude,
Oh,
and push
interesting.
you. It's something that Anthony could, probably talk about. They do flank you and they start spawning, and like if you're in the game, you know where they're gonna spawn, so you could control that. But sometimes like they spawn and you're not paying attention, and they just drop you like in 2-3 shots, dude. Like the game is harder than the first one because you die really quick compared to the NPCs, which I like. I don't mind it. That you need to be.
I don't mind it
Tactical.
when you're in a mission. I hate when you get like fucking insta killed in free play and then you have to spawn across the map. That's what.
Yeah,
I
that
hate.
sounds fucked up.
I didn't have that problem because, like I told you, Anthony, and I think I mentioned it on the podcast that I was going really slowly through when I was going to level 30 at the beginning. In each section, I was unlocking everything, so I could spawn in control points and safe houses. So I didn't have that problem when I died. I could spawn really quick right next to where I died because I had all these places that I could respawn.
Are
And
you not clearing those out, Anthony?
And I don't think he is. That's why he's.
No, I am. It's I die when I'm trying to clear those out, and so I can't respawn there because I died there. That's the
Catch
problem.
22.
Whatever. It's fine.
The game is harder. So if you don't enjoy that challenge that the game gives you,
It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's the fact that you know what it is.
you just want to get to
I'll
level 30.
No, but it's because, and you told me not to, and I did it anyways. It's because I replayed Division 1 like 2 months ago, and so it's like I just grinded to level 30, and now I'm grinding to level 30 again.
And,
like, it's my fault.
and
It's my fault.
helped you
I
out too with that one. You didn't grind it too much, but
Well, but
you
I
feel
did
like
spend a lot of time.
Yeah,
doing
you
the
feel like
side
playing
stuff
and you
with
played
them,
it to get used to the mechanics, which is
Yeah.
fine. But I think
I should have just jumped into my level 30 character on Xbox just to like get back into it instead of going through the whole game.
I mean, we're talking about getting a platinum on it, so I mean,
Yeah.
For
Which,
you.
of course, never happened.
It never happened, but dude, I'm loving the game.
I'm enjoying it more than I was.
This game is to this game is to me what Destiny is to Jeff.
Bold
He loves
claim.
fucking
I mean,
you love
Division
fucking
1 was that to
Destiny.
me. It's just
And I
Division
mean,
2 might still be
Division
that
1
to
and
me.
2
I just need to.
is that for me. I like it, man. The only thing that I don't like it's when it starts fucking raining and there's fog. You can't see shit.
Yeah, I did notice that
It's
too.
so hard to see shit. It's like scary. It's actually scary, dude. When you find someone, you're like, oh shit, I usually find the guy with the fucking chainsaw. He starts fucking chasing you, and you're like, oh, fucking panicking because he's in front of you, and you're gonna die in one shot. I don't know, man. The game's great. I can't wait for the raid, and I think it's in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I got to get caught up by
I'm
that.
almost there.
Which we will be covering.
I got my first exotic. Got my first excited, dude. Exciting times, baby. Exciting times, baby.
All right. So,
But yeah,
now
and
that you
so
got that out of your system.
next week you guys could also on the horizon, Gamefly sending me Anthem. That should come tomorrow. So definitely going to be talking more Anthem on the first episode of
Yeah, and I
Factory
can talk.
Reloading.
I can speak with you on that. I mean, I'm curious to see what your experience is like on PlayStation versus mine on a high-end PC.
Oh yeah, you'll hear the PS4 impressions performance-wise. A month after, we'll do kind of like
and I'll go over my
compared to someone who played at launch
new.
to someone who's playing for the first time 2 months into it. I think it's gonna be a really good discussion. But for now, it is definitely not time to talk about Anthem because it is time for
the final
Islander report.
There'll be some news.
There are 3 topics this week that we may or may not talk about.
A captain's count.
The final
First
captain's
up,
count.
a doozy.
Count, baby.
The first thing for the finals captain count is a doozy. PlayStation 5 confirmed.
It's like we
So
fucking
the
told
name's
them.
not confirmed.
Oh, the name is not confirmed. Yeah, the next generation PlayStation console tech specs, content.
It's gonna be called
confirmed.
PS5.
It's the
I think
called
it's
PS5.
gonna-
Yeah,
If it's not
I
called
think we all
PS5,
know.
I'll eat my shoe.
it must be some weird. I
Oh
don't
wait,
even know why to do it.
let's timestamp that. If it's not called PS5, he's gonna eat his fucking shoe, and
We'll
we're all
remember
gonna watch.
it's on episode 100. We'll remember the shoe.
I hope they don't call it PS5 now.
Both shoes. So here, running over it real quick. AMD Zen 2 CPU, Navi GPU. Cool. That
The
we'll be able to
GPU is
do.
based on the 3rd generation.
The stuff that sticks
Yeah.
out to me is
Wait,
Well, we'll just go
Let
through it.
him go through
We'll just go
everything.
through it. So that's gonna help it do ray tracing, as well as it would have 3D audio, compatible with PSVR. Even your current PSVR still works with,
which is awesome.
PS4 backwards compatibility. They were playing Spider-Man on the next generation console. Physical disk drive is still there. Super fast SSD system drive. It's like some custom build, especially for the system. And 8K output
Support
games.
Hey,
8K output support.
It's
Yeah,
support. Not.
It's gonna be
It's not gonna be
It's gonna be
dedicated.
spec for 4K. Yeah.
but
They're just
yeah,
based. Yeah. So okay.
this is huge. The solid state drive brought Spider-Man from a 15-second load time, fast traveling in the city, to 0.8 seconds. That personally has
It's under a second.
It's under
Solid
literally
state.
one.
What worries me about solid state is that it's going to be a terabyte or less. That's what worries me. Is that like I was hoping the next console would be like 2 terabytes, and if it's solid state, it's probably not because it's going to be expensive. So, but coming from someone that has a solid state like game drive, not just a boot drive, it makes a total difference. It's insane how much faster everything loads on the solid state. So that's going to be a major key thing, I think, for PlayStation. If Microsoft doesn't do that, that's going to be a huge selling point. Is load times are going to be asinine if the new Xbox doesn't use a solid state drive. So the other thing that stands out to me, I'm curious about the ray tracing, because only like a handful of games support ray tracing right now with the GeForce GPUs.
Ray tracing, Cerny just wanted to sound cool. He just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the RTX series is that the only ray tracing card right now?
Sure.
I don't even know.
No, Billy's still. My brother's in the chat. I don't know if
in
he is,
consumer consumer level.
Can I? May I? No.
Okay, so what consumer level GPUs have ray tracing?
The 1080 can do it now.
The 1080.
Yeah, the 1080 can do it now.
20.
No, the 1080 can do it now. You could go check. I was
The GTX 1080.
there's some support for it. It's not dedicated, but it could
So
do
it's
it.
like a
Yeah,
not
and
native.
some AMDs are like the newer ones. Can do it too. This is more them like future proving if it happens, it's gonna be able to do it. Like if it gets big, which I think it is. Just keep in mind that the ray racing thing it just started this year.
Yeah.
Well, technically last
I think
year.
they launched in the fall.
It's just
year.
started, man. So
But like the
you
only
gotta
games
give
that
that
supported it were like Anthem and Battlefield.
exactly, man. It looked like Battlefield looks great with it.
Well, it looks
Right?
amazing with it.
That's
Oh
what
my
I'm saying.
god,
Like
it's so good.
having the technology there, it's gonna be good for the PS5 for later on when a lot more games are supporting that.
Yeah, at least it's available. Same with like the 8K thing. It's not good. The
Exactly.
games aren't going to be 8K,
No,
but
I
they
feel-
can do it if they figure it out.
Like I said, it's gonna be able to support it if you have a TV, they could do it. But it's a 4K. It's gonna
They're gonna use
it's gonna be native 4K. It's gonna be like right now, like it's gonna upres to 8K if you have it, you know.
Yeah,
if
so
you
games will
wanna-
be probably spec'd for 4K, but
Exactly.
For
Now,
clarification on
the
the
thing that
continue.
the quick thing is that I hope it's for every game, and I know it's not on them, it's on the developers. Games should be at least 60 frames per second. Each fucking game.
I'm always a
That
FPS
or-
over resolution guy.
I want them to tell us if the thing could do 120.
Now you do need a TV or a monitor that supports that too.
Yes, like I have a monitor,
yeah.
2 monitors right here.
Because if they gave you the option, I would do 1440p 120
120
frames
is
over.
such overkill, yo. Have you?
It's really not. I play.
60
I do
is
No,
that.
dude.
enough.
Dude,
Have
I've
you
been
played
playing
Counter-Strike?
I'm playing Borderlands 2 at
You
165
can notice it
frames.
with a
It's
good
insane.
monitor. You can notice it, bro.
Once you get
Quickly-
used to it, you notice it.
Quickly jumping back to the
Like
ray
I'm saying,
tracing
hopefully
thing.
60.
Brandon Pish, is that your friend, Anthony?
Brandon Pichet, it's my best friend.
Nice.
Shout out
yeah,
Brando.
yeah,
Brando 144 on all the
He's
social media.
clarifying that the 1080 does software, uses software.
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm saying. That like they supports it somehow, but
possibly, yeah.
So it's not real native.
Technical shit aside, let's talk about what I think is the most important thing. The two most important things: backwards compatibility
that's not
and
a big
load times will pretty much be non-existent.
Yeah.
Because it was always an issue about the hard
So-
drive. People always said, like, we could get 4K, but we can't get faster load times because we're still getting it off of a spinning disk. So physically, we just can't, produce that fast
and
enough.
you couldn't do that neither with the regular hard drive, neither.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But now they're investing deep into. They
So the
realize that we need
SSD
solid state. Yeah, solid
is
state.
not-
It's not.
It's not the regular solid state. It's gonna be something specific for gaming.
Yeah, no, but
that
I'm just
they're
saying
tweaking with.
compared to a hard drive. A spinning disk where solid is flash.
Yeah.
That's just going to be ridiculous. 15 seconds to 1 second. Like, honestly, I didn't fast travel in Spider-Man at all because I'm like,
That
it'll take me like double the time to just swing
I
and
only,
swing
did
and
it,
swing.
I only did it a handful of times.
But if you're telling me a second, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll fast travel real quick, and then backwards compatibility, that is amazing. So reassuring. Invest in invest in your PS4 library now. Don't worry about the backlog. You'll be able to play it later.
That's not what they announced at the reveal. Like, I'm glad they just got it out of the way now, so we don't have to worry about it.
Because at the end of the PS3 life cycle, in 2013, I was not buying many PS3 games because I knew
I only bought
Yeah.
because I got my Xbox One first last gen. I was only buying 360 games that I knew were like GameStop was doing the upgrade program where it's
Like
like
$10.
$5.60 and then a $10 you upgrade. Those are the only games I was buying at the end of the generation.
But so that's amazing. I assume you guys agree with that.
Yeah,
I
think we're pretty much all in
agree.
agreement.
I agree on the solid state drive thing that we talked about it. It's nice. He did mention for PlayStation VR. It's nice that it's gonna support it. It's smart, a smart thing to do.
A good way to sell more PSVRs this year. Also,
Yes, he didn't.
Well,
mention,
you would think it would have to be if it's going to be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
Because how am I going to play Astrobot if it's backwards compatible if it's not compatible with the hardware?
He got asked if there's gonna be a new mod or a new revision or PSVR 2.
Yeah.
With the launch, he said he wasn't gonna talk about it at that time. They had more to talk about it later on.
I mean, you
So
have to imagine.
there's gonna end up being a 2 around that time. My other thing is the PS4 backwards compare. I'm okay with it. I don't think it's like a big thing because it's rare
Imagine you
for
could
me.
play
Wait,
Black Ops 2 on your
wait.
PS4. Like backwards compatibility is key, man.
It's at least backwards compatible with PS4. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Did it
I'm
say
just
further
saying,
than
like,
that?
I
No,
couldn't
no,
play
it's
Black
PS4.
Ops 2 right now because fucking lobbies will be fucking hacked to shit. So no.
Theoretically.
Yes, it'd be cool, and it's cool that they're doing it. But for me, especially, I don't think it's that big of a deal for me and a lot of people. I feel like it's gonna be big. It's a big thing because these games are coming out. They're live as service, like Fortnite, Siege. Keep continue with their things. Hopefully they don't, and hopefully like Siege. There's a Siege 2 later on.
Yeah,
because the
how
engine's
that
gonna
will work.
get
That's a good
ugly
point.
and like. Or they could just update it, like pay $10 and you get a updated engine.
Well, because there is like an
that.
HD skins pack for PC, so they could just do
Yeah,
that
exactly.
But now, will those games play with each other? Like, will there be an Overwatch?
I think it should. It just look better.
Like,
Like the mechanics are gonna still be the same. The connections are gonna be the same. It's just the game's gonna look a little bit better. You know.
Yeah. So
very interesting.
Super excited for that. Like I forget which. I think it was Miguel said at the beginning of the topic. It's crazy how like that's the news that we get to talk about on the last episode of
it's like
podcast. It was like
it's like I fucking called Turney, bro. I called them up. You know what I'm saying?
Especially because wasn't
something.
one of the first episodes we did like what we want from the next generation of PS5 or PS4 or next whatever.
I think so. I mean, it was
one of the early episodes. I don't remember if it was
2 years ago.
First.
One more thing before we move on from this. What do you guys think on the price?
Oh, good call.
I think it's going to be expensive.
A lot.
I think
expensive, meaning you're gonna have to get another job.
Like I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be upwards of 500.
So around 500. You're saying $499.
I think it's going to be $599, $549 or higher. I think
$549.
Well, I think it's going to be more than 500.
I can't.
Put what they're talking about in it. It's got to be.
I can't see them making.
Unless they take a gigantic. If they take a gigantic loss, I can see 500.
Okay, you said that. All right, Jeff.
Dude, if Death Stranding and Last of Us 2 is on it, they'll take a loss because they'll sell it at $399. I hold. Dude, it worked so well for the PS4.
May I?
We'll see.
May I?
Go ahead.
Hey,
it's gonna be $399. And I'm saying this because all the stuff that the specs there are right now are gonna be a lot cheaper in a year. All this stuff SSDs are fucking going down in price right now, dude.
Yeah, they're not that expensive.
Exactly. You're not buying one.
But if they're making all custom chips and shit, though,
you're not buying one chip of it. That would be expensive. You're buying a bunch of millions.
Well, yeah, they're buying in bulk for
it's gonna be, dude. They sold the PS4 in a profit.
Oh, it was a profit, really?
There was a $10 profit.
Oh, I forgot.
If they're gonna eat up like $10 or $50, they're gonna do it because they know 400 is gonna sell. That's the sweet spot.
I don't know. Can I revise my answer? I want to say $449.
There's no $449, dude. It's gonna be $899.
I don't know. I feel like 400 is too cheap for it. I think
I had a 50 was what, the Wii in recent memory,
or 350. 250.
And tell me that sold. No, it didn't.
The Wii?
No, that was the Wii U. That was
no. The
Wii
U was.
Did you just say the Wii didn't sell well?
No, he thought
I heard Wii U.
I was Wii was.
I heard Wii U. What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure the Wii U is $299 and then $350 for the black Nintendo Land edition.
Yeah.
The
difference of like what was it, like 8 gigs or 32 or some stupid
8 versus 32. So whack.
Are we agreeing at 2020, fall 2020?
Yeah, I think so.
Facts. Impossible not to.
I don't think they can afford to wait longer than that, honestly. Because Microsoft's announcing whatever they're doing this year, probably.
Yeah, Microsoft's doing weird shit. Just quickly mentioned their.
Okay, before we move on
that they announced they're also mixing Live and Ultimate and Game Pass together for Ultimate. That's a good deal.
Monthly it is. Yearly is not.
Yearly, it's literally exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. Now, moving on, because this is gonna be the last PlayStation podcast that we do. Do we see them, meaning PlayStation, doing something with now, making it like Game Pass, combining it maybe with PlayStation Plus. What do we think on that?
I don't think so.
Do you
I
guys
think
think
they
it's gonna be
should.
separate,
I think they should, but I think they keep it separate.
Jeff?
Yeah, I also think they should, but I think they won't. I think if anything, they'll maybe lower now price or like promote now in a different way or something. For some reason, I don't know. Combining them seems like
Too obvious.
I don't know. I mean, you could do the Microsoft where the Microsoft is really taking the biggest hit. They're only taking it on the monthly, annual. It's the same
And
thing.
they kind of have to take the hit though, or Sony.
It's $5 overall.
they
It's
don't-
not that big. of a
Yeah,
hit.
yeah. It's
My-
hit, but-
My thing, they're not gonna combine it. They're gonna do a bundle, and it's not gonna happen until the actual when the console comes out.
Okay.
5, and I see
I would like
bundles
to see
for
that.
it with PS Plus and PS Now, and by that time, I think Now is gonna be able to do what it is right now, but with every game that you could download it to your system,
the PS3 games and all that.
or you could stream it. And I feel like they're gonna invest enough that they're gonna run better than what they do right now.
Mm.
I don't
like Magic Uprising or something like all the old games.
because
Xbox.
multiplayer games those I think are gonna be just the problem with the streaming in any service.
Yeah.
Including Google.
Stadia and all that, yeah.
Yeah. If it's like a Odyssey, Assassin's Creed or something, I think it's gonna be fine. And it seems like it has been fine for
Yeah.
PlayStation Now too. And just keep in mind that PlayStation Now has the most subscribers. It makes the most money from all those streaming services right now for gaming,
It's still wild.
which is
yeah,
crazy. But
even
it
more
is.
wild is we're really coming to an end on the PS4 generation. So in honor of that, we saved it for the end of the episode. We have
Yeah, like I said, man, I had to call Cerny to leak something out, man.
all right.
Had to.
We have our individual top 10 PS4 games from the whole generation, and then we combine the list also for PSBF list. But that'll be coming to you later. For now, we'll continue with the news. Road to Greatness full 2019 tour schedule has been announced. That's pretty much where they have this big ass van of PlayStation games and like kiosks, and you go play it. They have them at the All-Star Game, the Country Thunder in Wisconsin. This is my favorite one in Readington, New Jersey on July 6th. Readington, yeah, Readington. If you go to the Quick Check NJ Festival of Ballooning, could go play.
I wonder how they picked this stuff.
Rural areas.
They were probably
all
there's
market.
gotta be incentives to do it. So yeah, so if you want to check that out, go to PlayStation.
I mean, they're
go
going
to
to
the PlayStation
Seattle.
blog.
Yeah, no,
That's-
it's an interesting mix. I don't know. They just don't hit New York.
Yeah, so go to the
They hit
PlayStation
it in
blog
North
and check
Media.
out, see if they're in your area if you're interested.
They're going to Bumbershoot. Last up, during Star Wars Celebration in Chicago this past weekend,
Yeah.
a lot was announced. Star Wars,
Celebration
Rise of
Chicago.
Skywalker, The Mandalorian. But for this podcast, we were talking about
Clone
Star
Wars season 7. I fucking shed a tear during the trailer. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait for season 7 of Clone Wars.
They got all the lightsabers in that one, as well as Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, releasing on November 15th, 2019. This follows the Star Wars canon shortly after Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Pretty much what we talked about last week. After Order 66, you're a rogue Jedi that's still alive on the prowl. What's big about this is that they confirmed EA Star Wars Twitter officially like promoted this single player game, no microtransactions, no online.
And EA tweeted this.
Yes, this is EA tweeted this. This is not like a developer saying it. This is like part of their marketing campaign, straight up. Which I think honestly makes sense. Like this is a different EA from the Battlefront EA. This is
They had to.
They're not retail. Like they're not idiots.
I'm okay with them tweeting about it, but they better not hope or
They better not
for
add shit
people
in
to-
afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, they better not be like, oh, we did something good. Now everything's okay with the other games that we fucking monetize the fuck out of.
Like they did their one good deed. Now they can keep doing their
Yeah,
shitty business
no.
practice. I got you.
They need to tone all that down. Pretty much the sports games. I mean, and some
Yeah.
of
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if it makes a spread. Because I mean,
Oh.
this could also just be because of the whole Bob Iger stuff. So like maybe they're just being cool about Star Wars. But yeah, we'll see if it makes
Could be.
But
Could be.
I feel like this is more on
thing
I'm-
about this game. One little fact:
Yeah,
it's on Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah.
That fact
Not Frostbite.
confirmed. no Frostbite development issues.
And this is because of Respawn.
Yeah.
Said we're not doing it on Frostbite because it wasn't working according to
Stig.
some people.
Yeah, Stig is such a legend. He had instances
now
actually. Oh, that really.
The no microtransaction, no all this stuff. That's coming more from Respawn than EA.
The push for that, is coming
That
from
push for that.
Yeah, and then
Just-
EA was probably like,
First, because
we got to keep Respawn happy. So.
Respawn is their main studio right now. Like I know they're not making the most money. I'm sure that's like Madden or FIFA. FIFA probably is.
FIFA definitely is because it's global.
But Respawn is making the better games, and they need to keep them happy.
They have the best word of mouth. They're the only studio that you can kind of name drop, and people say, "Yeah, I love Respawn."
Exactly. Titanfall. You got Apex, and now you're gonna have this game that did it. I feel like I'm not into Star Wars. I like some of the movies. I'm probably gonna buy this game when it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe to say I'm definitely getting it. I might even get this on PC because I want to see what it looks like fully.
I'll probably get it on PC too.
I just want to see it fully rendered. So
I want Anthony, because you're a huge fucking Star Wars fan. I mean,
whatever, I don't care.
Call
it what you will.
It's all love, baby. It's all love. It's all love, man. What do you want from this game? What do you want to see? Because this is for you.
I mean, what I've seen so far is pretty much kind of what I want from it. You know what I mean? I need to see combat, but the way that Stig and Vince were talking about the combat sounds like kind of what I want, where it sounds like very visceral, meaningful combat, not just kind of hack and slash. Like, as much as I loved The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2, it was kind of just like, all right, I'm slicing through all these stormtroopers. And it was fun, and it felt really cool being that powerful, but I hope that there's a little more of a nuance to it. So it seems cool. I mean, Cameron Monaghan is the main character, Cal. He's great. I love him in Shameless, and I don't watch Gotham.
In Gotham.
I know he's in Gotham. He played both Jokers, apparently. I can't
this is probably not a spoiler, but he's dying at the end, right?
Not necessarily.
I mean, we kind of know that,
but not necessarily. Because there are other Jedi in other stories that don't die. You know what I mean?
In the original movies?
Well, like in Clone Wars, there's people that survive. In Rebels, it takes place way later, and they're surviving Jedi from the clone. You know what I mean? So it's possible. I mean, highly unlikely, but it's possible.
Think so?
You never know. But I mean, it just looks cool. It looks like they're going to reference the lore that I want them to reference. It looks like a lot of Clone Wars era Jedi stuff is going to be referenced, which is really what I want. Because for a while, Disney was kind of just avoiding the Clone Wars for some reason. I mean, they straight up canceled the show in the middle of it, like heating up. And now it's like they're walking everything back with the prequels. I mean, they're reigniting the Clone Wars. They're like Battlefront 2 is literally like
I was playing Battlefront 2 this week, and straight up, you're so right. It's a Clone Wars game. Like it's all
it's like a totally different game from that launch now.
Every map coming up is all prequel maps.
I know, I love it. I love it. So it looks like this looks pretty much like what I want. So I need to see combat, like I said, but I'm sold. I mean, the fact that it's Stig, you know, that kind of says, you know, it's in the best hands it could probably be in. And, you know, Vince kind of steering Respawn's ship, you know, he's also safe hands, you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I'm super excited. I just want them to kind of respect the prequels, because, you know, the prequels get shit on a lot, and I do notice a little bit of revisionist history the past couple of years, you know, with Last Jedi being so divisive and all that stuff. A little bit of revisionist history where people are like, oh, the prequels, all right, like as if I didn't get shit on my whole fucking adult life for liking the prequels. So, you know, let's not all pretend we liked the prequels the whole time. You know what I mean? Like I did, but let's not pretend we all did. It's okay if you hated them and then you learned to like them. That's fine, but don't act like, you know. So, respect the prequels. I'm in.
Before we move on, one quick thing on EA. Overall, we've been saying that we want EA games, mainly the sports games, to be not annualized, but a more of a
like a
platform, and it is already. If you have a PC. Because you already have Premiere, so you could pay for the year, which is how much for a year?
think it's like 100 for the year.
Yeah, and you have all those games available to you.
EA Premier really is such a ridiculous
Now-
value if you play all the EA games. Even if
I-
you play 2 EA games, you save $20.
It's sad to me, and it seems like it's gonna come to the PS4 eventually because it got leaked that it got discovered on
The normal
the
EA access,
PlayStation.
not the
Yes,
Premier.
that's what I was gonna go to. Like the normal EA access it's there somewhere, and I'm sure they're gonna probably release it at E3 at one of their like
The
they're gonna
EA
talk
Play
about it and
shit.
it's gonna exactly. It should be Premiere, dude.
I think the issue
On
is that
consoles.
the issue.
I don't think
is
they're
that
gonna
the
do it
libraries aren't
because-
quite as tight as.
I'll be fine with the like 5-6 games that they come out with every year, bro. UFC.
The problem is Sony's
Madden.
in next Sony. Microsoft,
I know, that's what I'm
Microsoft might
saying.
be okay, but Sony's not going to want them to be like,
no,
yo,
because every FIFA game they get a cut.
that's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
hold
Is Sony's not going to want EA Premier
Exactly.
Access Premier on console.
Anthem full game at launch wasn't in the Xbox Origin thing, right?
It was just the 10 hours.
It was
The
10
trial, the
Yeah,
trial.
the trial.
One of
which
the
is 10
No,
trial.
it was only the full game in the Access Premier on PC.
She
on
won.
PC.
Yeah, I didn't think they wanted to cut because they do get
Yeah, they get like
sales.
what is it? I don't know what's the percent, but they get a cut.
30%. That's what it is.
Shout out to EA Access Premier because as much as we shit on EA, that is
That
such a
is
great
what we
service.
want,
It's such a good
pretty much.
value.
Yes.
Best-
It's really good. It's an actual good value.
But yeah,
I just hope they bring it to consoles later on. I hope they
It'd
can.
be cool if they bring it to next gen consoles. I doubt Premiere would come to current gen, but I think it's pretty obvious EA Access will come to PS4 before it's done.
dude, next gen is upon us. I just want it to fucking blow me away. I do not think the PS4 really
You want to load on your face?
I want to load in my face. I want to see games that it can.
Nice hide steamy load.
Just want to see
However-
Thor smash my skull in with his hammer in
Yo, dude,
4K.
that Avengers game is definitely coming on PS5, right? Like we haven't even seen
At this
anything.
point, yeah. At this point,
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, yes.
It
It might
If
get
if it
revealed.
was coming, they would have did it this year to get hyped.
No,
for
I think it might
Endgame.
get revealed this year,
And it's like a cross game.
and
yeah.
then talk about it. No,
see
and then
that.
talk about it next, like show it this year.
like tease it.
Yes, and then
reveal that
so
next.
don't talk about it, and then E3 talk about it. Release date for the fucking fall. Everyone goes fucking nuts.
19?
Eh?
You say
No,
20?
no, no. I'm saying
Say next year's
talk
E3.
about it this year, which is
2020, okay.
2019, and show a couple things, and then don't talk about it for a year,
Till E3
and then E3 or before, right around E3. That's when you
Rocksteady
just,
launching next gen. Still
man.
haven't seen anything from Rocksteady.
It's been
I don't know. You
a
could
while,
like,
man.
It's
I
been
think
so
they
long
could
that
do
we
it.
keep forgetting.
I think they
could
could just
announce
release
the
it
game right
next
now.
year, bro.
You think they're on a transition year like that? I mean, usually that's when the best games come out. Bioshock Infinite, GTA 5, and those are
Last of Us.
If the rumors are that they were working in a Suicide Squad and they had to like do something else, yeah, it's gonna be probably next year.
oh, it's like if they do Suicide Squad.
We'll see.
However, it's definitely not time to play a fictional Suicide Squad game because it's time to let you know what new games you can go play right now. It's the weekend playlist for the week.
the last time.
well, for the last time. Well, yeah, I guess we don't have to read random games on fucking Fast and Reloading anymore.
No.
We'll use that.
No, we are not doing that. No.
I'll pick out only shooter games. So if there's a shitty Minecraft zombie
All right,
game.
come on, man. Let's crank them up because there's a lot.
Anniversary Collection Arcade Classics PS4 digital.
Name means nothing.
By Paugi, PS4, PS Vita.
Had to get one less Pauky game before then,
Dark Quest 2, PS4 digital.
which came out last week. Definitely.
Ghost Giant, big game, PSVR digital retail. God's Trigger, PS4 digital. Heaven's Vault. Oh my god, or whatever. PS4. I was kept thinking about Heaven's. I'm like, what the fuck why was I saying this? And I must have read it subliminally. Iron Snout, PS4, PS Vita digital. By Time at Porsche, PS4 digital retail.
It's actually a
Nerd
big-
Love Syndrome, Re-Therapy, PS Vita.
Vita lives.
The Re-Therapy at the end of that just like a fucking email subject. Because it's not, none of them are like weird words, like Nurse Love Syndrome, Re-Therapy. Our World is Ended, period. PS4 digital. Path to Mesnemy, PS4 digital.
Nemo
Wait.
sign.
What's coming out of her mouth? Is that a dick?
No, it's some like trippy,
It's like
scary.
a rope. It looks like a rope.
like hair.
She's sucking on something. It's
I
not a
don't know. That's
good.
very weird looking.
Please don't touch anything. PS4 digital. Quiver PSVR digital. If your game has a VER in it, you legally can't put the E in it. You have to have the VR if it's just
If it's a VR game, yeah.
Yeah, it's a VR game. Snooker 19 PS4
is this?
digital retail. Dude, you
It's a
want to
pool
play
game.
Oh, okay.
These
Two
fucking
snooker games in 1 week.
These 4 snooker men on this box art are amazing. They're all polishing their fucking rods. Yeah, 2 snooker Nation Championship PS4 digital. Snooker none. Imagine Snooker Simulator. Imagine. Table of Tales, the Crooked Crown PSVR digital.
Was that a game that was at PSX or whatever they did last year? Didn't they show this?
Table of Tales. Oh yeah, at I think.
Oh yes, it was. It was.
Or it might have been Paris Games Week.
Paris,
Paris
yeah.
Games Week.
Cool.
Is that game that you're controlling people from on top, right?
It actually looked kind of cool.
Yeah. It's right now
It's out.
is $16 with plus.
Fair.
Tarot Readings Premium PS4.
Did you say tarot?
Tarot.
Like it's tarot.
Really?
Tarot cards.
That's amazing. I've never heard it said aloud.
Tarot like a carrot.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Tarot readings? I don't believe it. You're fucking with me.
I'm really not.
So now how do you say tarotology?
Oh, okay, let's read the next one, guys. Come on.
Truber.
What is this? This cover art is half CG, half real pictures. It's like fucking me up.
Truberbook. I guess I added an extra verb. PS4 digital retail. If someone could send me a copy of Truberbrook, retail, I'll love you forever. World of Warships Legends PS4 digital. And an actually
The
good
game of the week.
being good coverage about. Yeah, World War Z PS4 digital retail.
I am really interested in this game.
I'm
I'm probably gonna
interested
get
in
it
it
on PC because it runs fucking amazing on
I
PC.
just said that because my buddy wants me to play with him.
It's locked on PS4 at 30.
Yeah.
And then
But it's
PCs,
like 165 on
yeah,
PC.
like 120, 140, and it seems really fucking cool. It's like
Yeah, this is a whole game. It's a third-person co-op shooter from the World War Z universe, which is notorious for having a shitload of zombies. So you're literally swarming down hundreds of zombies at once, way more
Which is
than.
interesting. It's out the week before Days Gone.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they probably realize that. I mean, hey, I've been seeing
I don't think
promotion for World War.
that was the thing, dude. I think because they delayed this game a lot, dude.
It's true.
Yeah, this
And
game.
I'm glad that it's
Now-
out now, and it seems like it's really, really good.
Now, a quick shout out for longtime listeners. They know that I like to read the comments on the blog, but this one is important. It's actually relevant for once, not just random shit that I read on the comments. Mr. Casey Jones on the PlayStation
yeah.
blog says, I can understand not including Dreams early access in this because of the limitedness of it, but that's by far the most important thing coming out this year, and I'm glad it's soon. So Dreams is now out
That's
in
the game that-
creator access form, which anyone can buy, but that's what's called.
I'm gonna get this weekend, but I didn't get it because I just wasn't gonna have time to play it. I want to fuck with it.
It's $30,
It's $30 right now.
and you get access to the full game,
Yeah, it's a
Right.
full game.
paying $30 when it
I'm
comes
gonna
out.
get it. There's things in my mind that I want to do on it, and it seems like you could do it. So I got some fucked up shit in my head, and I want to see if I could replicate it.
And yeah, listeners, don't worry. We'll 100%, when appropriate, on Faster Than Reloading, we will be talking about non-shooter games like Dreams we've been hyping up. Ghost of Tsushima, we definitely will be.
Like when it's appropriate, we'll talk about them. And we're gonna be doing select PS Best Friends content on YouTube as well. So and I don't know, stay subscribed to this RSS feed. We might do some bonus episodes. You know, some
once in a
one-shot
while
episodes.
when
no set frequency for them, but we might do some one-shot stuff.
Yeah,
on
let's
this.
just say,
subscribe to Faster Than Reloading.
Please
let's
subscribe to
just
Best
say
Friends
if you're on it, there's a big game coming out. We might do a quick, 20-minute talk about it. Might come out surprisingly. You're like, oh, what's this? It's Christmas.
There you go, Christmas. And then if you want a VOD, Lego Movie 2 and Dragon Ball Super Movie Broly. Let's go to the haven't done in a while, but topic of the episode.
So we're doing the top 10, the PS Best Friends top 10 games on the PS4.
How are we doing this?
So
Do you
we
want-
we all wrote 10 games, and we're gonna say them real quick. From 10 to 1, and we already
We weighted them.
we
so
weighted
that
them
We picked so that
with
our
points.
final list is based on where we placed them.
Yeah, the classic
exactly.
ten to one,
And that's
one-
how we usually do it for like game of the year and stuff like that. So do you want to just do like I do my full list, Jeff does his
Yeah,
full
Yeah,
list?
start from 10 to
do
1,
that.
do them really quick, and then we talk about it at the end, when we do the
All right.
main.
So I'll go first with my list. So number 10, Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man. Number 9, Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 8, God of War. Number 7, The Division 1. I didn't want to put 2 because I haven't played it enough, but I mean, I just wanted to get Tom Clancy's Division on there. Number 6, Resident Evil 2. Number 5, Shadow of the Colossus. Number 4, Resident Evil 7. Number 3, Kingdom Hearts 3. Number 2, The Messenger. And number 1, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Great
Solid list. Jeffrey?
It's funny. All these games on our list are all like numbers, so this is actually going to get confusing. But pay attention. Starting from the bottom, Jeffrey's top 10 PS4 games of all time. Number 10, Accounting Plus. Number 9, Fallout 4. Number 8, Battlefield 4. Number 7, Spider-Man. Number 6, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 5, What Remains of Edith Finch. Number 4, Call of Duty Zombies. Any Treyarch zombies specifically throughout the whole generation. I just bundled into one game. Number 3, Uncharted 4. Number 2, Destiny. Same situation. Any Destiny DLC, any Destiny game, all of it, the Destiny experience of the PS4. And number 1, God of War.
Okay. Great games. My number 10 is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Number 9 is Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. Number 8
Shout out
is,
to that game. It's not on my list, but shout out to that game.
which is the first one of the two.
Yes, Shadow of
putting it out
War
there.
is the second one.
Number 8 is Life is Strange.
Ooh, another one that had to make the cut, but excellent game.
Love it. Number 7 is Battlefield 4. First 2 weeks, rocky. Then it cleared out. Number 6, Uncharted 4 at the end. Number 5, The Division 2. I'm putting 2 on there because it's a recent game and it's the better game, right? In my opinion. Number 4, Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is the first one of the series.
No.
It's the second one.
Resident Evil is the middle one, but it was the first one to
On
launch
the
on
PS4.
PS4.
Yeah. Number 3, Hellblade.
No launch on the
Fucking-
Xbox.
That launched on the Xbox, and then wait, what?
The
Tomb
Tomb
Raider launched on the
Tomb
Xbox.
Raider
Yeah,
was-
okay, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, no.
Hellblade. Dude, I love that game. Number 2, Horizon Zero Dawn. If you haven't played the Frozen Wilds, go fucking play it. It's amazing too. The DLC. And number 1, and the best game ever, God of War.
Woo! Yeah, so
That's my list.
War being number 1 on Miguel and ours list, just rounding off the PSBF top list, calculating all the numbers, adding it into the calculations machine. God of War, number 1. Uncharted.
Whoa. You start from 10, bro. What the fuck you doing,
It was a good segue.
man? Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
I start
Like,
from the bottom.
yes, we have number 10. It's Battlefield 4. We have it here because me and Jeff fucking played way too much on it. And
Yeah, that year I skipped out on because Ghost just wasn't doing it for me, especially after Black Ops 2.
which is Call of Duty Ghost, right?
Call of Duty Ghost, yeah.
Okay.
That'd be interesting. Why is there not a game just called Ghost? Call of Duty Ghost.
Ghost with S. With then people just call it Ghost. It's not Ghost. It's Ghost.
It's like say it quick. Yeah, that wasn't doing it for me. that
It's
year.
the best Battlefield game on the system. My
Yeah.
opinion.
Because the thing is, that was the last one that really like featured destructibility.
There's actually
large
more
scale.
destructibility on 5 than
There
that
is,
one.
but they didn't have the what did they call it? They called it something like a marketing game. It was like
Oh,
it was
the Evolution? No,
Yeah.
Levolution.
Revolution.
yeah, exactly, where the whole level would literally change.
Dude, when you took the tower down in Battlefield 4,
That
man,
was always.
I didn't play that
amazing
game a lot, but
time.
every time that happened, it
I
was
don't
so
know why
awesome.
they dropped that. And like they with 1 and 5 and Hardline, it's like it wasn't there. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. To me, that
Hardline doesn't count.
Yeah.
All right, look,
Yeah,
come on,
everyone forgets that. Number 9, which is
so 8. So 8. There was a tie for 8. So
8 and 9, whatever, however you want to put it.
in either order.
It's Kingdom Hearts 3. That's thanks to Anthony. He loves that game. And the tie is with Hellblade.
Senua's Sacrifice.
Yes.
Both excellent games. Hellblade is a narrative-driven game about mental health, it's a very, very good game. I love that game.
Powerful. Use headphones.
Definitely in my top 20, I would say. And then Kingdom Hearts 3, it's just the culmination of like 9 Kingdom Hearts games.
It's
Whatever
funny
the
that
amount of Kingdom Hearts games is.
it's funny to me that you love it because you've been playing, the first, second, and other ones in between, and then 3.
One
And
Chain Memories,
you
2.
don't recommend people to play this, which is weird to me.
I do now, knowing what the game is, because really it doesn't even reference any of the weird lore shit. I mean, it does a little bit, but it doesn't really get into the weeds.
Gameplay-wise is good, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's so fun.
Oh, okay. Number 6 and 7, there's another tie. You can take it however you want it, but we have Destiny, which is the whole experience, I assume, right?
The
Jeffrey?
Destiny experience.
Yeah.
The Destiny
That's a
experience.
Experience.
Yeah, we had to fit it in there.
That's
And the number 6 or 7, it's The Messenger.
Just commenting on Destiny real quick. I think I had that as like my number 2. I said this like every game of the year we ever do. It's just like, and I think every time we ever do top PS4 games, but it's like there really hasn't been a game like this before, where a shared world shooter, and that it's still like has really remained every month. I feel like there would be a popular news story about Destiny since like 2014, whether good or bad, but like it's really stayed in the video game zeitgeist for 5 years now, and I think that's definitely a tough thing to do for any series.
and
go ahead.
I'm moving on to the Messenger. So say what you gotta say about that.
For all the shit that I have given you about the game, bro, the one good thing I could say about the Destiny, it has some of the best fucking shooting mechanics, dude, that I have experienced. That is amazing. That's why I got number Destiny 2.
Yeah,
just because that is just amazing how they could just know that.
And then the Messenger, I won't dwell on it because I've gushed about the Messenger before. But if you haven't played this game, go play.
You love it.
It's one of the best games I've ever played, let alone one of the best Metroidvania games I've ever played. The art style is amazing. The combat is super tight and amazing. The music is phenomenal. Shout out Rainbow Dragon Eyes. Go play the Messenger on whatever platform you can play it on. It's on PC, PS4, Switch. I don't know if it's on Xbox, but go check it out. My game of the year last year.
Yes, that's right.
Number 5. Technically, it wasn't on PlayStation yet, so technically Red Dead was. But if it was on PlayStation at the time, it would have been my Messenger.
Number 5, Metal Gear Solid 5, which is a game that I chose not to buy because the game of the century, Mad Max, came out.
We're not getting into the
higher joke. Yeah,
so Metal Gear Solid 5.
Anthony's
the gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 5 is
the gameplay is great,
unbeatable. It's unbeatable. It's so good. The story was whack. I mean, when is Metal Gear not whack? But really whack. But I love Metal Gear Solid 5, and it's just I could go back to that game now and just jump right in, and it would just play perfect. And so love that game.
Number 4 and 3 are tie, but I'm gonna put my executive decision, and I'm gonna say number 4. It's the Division 1 or 2, either or. That's the Division experience for you.
Yeah, like
yeah. Right now, to pick up to.
I mean, that's what PS4 generation is really about. Like these, just like.
I mean, we could have fucking Siege, and yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. The game is just amazing, man. The first one in New York.
Well, I just love
with that
running
snow,
and
and some places are dark
skyline.
and scary. The number 2, man, there's still some parts of the game that's actually scary to get into, especially when it's like raining and it's dark and the fog kicks in. You can't see anything. Like there's some moments there that are just special too. Number 3, Horizon Zero Dawn. What a game!
What a game!
Man.
What a game!
What a game!
What a game!
Right? It's the game that put like if you thought that the makers of
it's what reinvented Guerrilla is what you're trying to say.
I was gonna get into that, but it didn't reinvent them. It's just put them in the map of like they are a great just developing studio. They've been doing forever. How many Killzones did they make?
4 Killzones by
4 or
them.
5?
And then
4
there's
by
one
them,
on the
yeah.
PSP and one on Vita.
And then this gen comes out. It's like, what? And there's leaks. There, the second one is coming, so look for that.
Yeah, it's more or less confirmed, honestly.
Let's get into number 2. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
Woo! Yeah, this game every time like it's so memorable. Like my brother right now, Billy's playing it again, and he's just like bringing up like chapter by chapter, and it's the set pieces, the story. It's so memorable. I only played it once. I only played the story
Same
once,
here.
but like I still
Same.
remember like every
Yeah.
beat.
It's one of those games that you just need to play it once, man. It's that memorable that you don't want to. Like
Should
the
have been
last of
called
Us,
A Thief's Exodus because it didn't fucking end. But yeah, I love.
it
I
got
do
a
love
little.
Uncharted 4.
They stretched it a little bit towards the end, but it's one of those games. Like I don't have The Last of Us in here because I consider it more a PS3 game.
Yeah, same.
But it's one of those games that like you just need to play it once, man, because it's just gonna like be there, you know. It's just gonna stick there.
I think it's to me. I think it's, and correct me if I can't think of anything that came out
Okay.
before it. It's the first PS4 game that felt timeless. Like you can go back and play that game and it doesn't look dated. Like some other games, you can go back and it looks kind of like, okay, this was early PS4. That game will probably still look ridiculous on next gen, backwards compatible. You know what I mean? I think it's the first timeless.
If
game
you
on
want to
PlayStation 4.
count, you could count the Last of Us remastered. But I
No,
know
because
that's
that still
more,
looks like a PS3 game, kind of. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like
it looks
I'm not saying it looks
good,
bad,
but-
but it looks like a PS3 game. This game was the
I'll
first
give it
game
to you,
where it's
though.
like,
I'll give it to
whoa.
you.
Yo, we're gonna be in a wild place if there's ever a time where Uncharted 4 looks like this game looks old. You know, like I can't believe we ever thought this looked
That's what
good.
that's
you
what
know?
I'm
We'll
saying.
be saying that
first
yeah.
I think
game.
we
that
were
I
gonna
had
be
that
saying
motivation.
that in a couple years, man. When the new,
I'm saying that would be crazy. Like I feel like I could go back in time and tell
that
myself that
happens
like
with every generation, dude.
Well, because like Last of Us, like Joel still has that weird blocky kind of character model.
Yeah.
Whereas like the character models in Uncharted look more real,
More
you know,
realistic.
with-
Yep.
and
Number
then a game
one.
with even better character models.
The big one, the big daddy, God of War. Who knew that God of War was gonna be the best game on the PS4 when this game came out? What? The original one come out, what, like 10, 15 years ago?
You're saying when God of War 1 came out
Actually came out
on
on the
PS2.
PS2, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what? And they reinvented it.
So just spoilers for the people that can't put 2 and 2 together. I weighted my list so that some of my non God of War and Spider-Man games would get on the list. Like if that wasn't obvious,
Yeah, that's why Kingdom Hearts is in there.
God of War probably would be 1 or 2, but I wanted to make sure some other stuff got on. So
There's a reason why Kingdom Hearts is in there and Metal Gear Solid is in there.
no, I mean those would
give you
still be on the
Messenger.
list, but they probably would have been like 4 or 5. Messenger still would have been like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I'm saying the other ones.
So if you haven't played God of War somehow, go play it.
Yo, dude, it is
so good.
$26 right now. Yo, holy shit. Also, we're recording this episode on the anniversary of not today, but like the day
week
after
of
this
it, let's
episode
just say.
released. The
Yeah.
week of the
Yeah.
Dude, a year ago, I have beaten.
You
God
had
of
beaten,
War,
you had written
wrote
your
my review, and
your
you guys
review.
still haven't. Oh,
and
dude,
we're like, and
crazy.
you're just like,
the blades.
I remember playing this game, and you're like, where are you at? Where are you guys at?
Oh,
What's
And
what's
I
the
just-
quote? I know of such a weapon.
yeah, something like
Like,
that.
oh,
Like,
dude,
yeah. He
that
walks back.
weapon, when I got it, dude, I fucking lost my shit.
Oh
And then
my
when I
God.
started to use it, I was so happy, man.
I
It's
think
like
I'm
one
gonna
of those-
start another playthrough on that on the anniversary.
I
on
need to get
Saturday.
the platinum on that, but
Yeah, I gotta do. Maybe now is when I'll not now, but like soon is when I'll finally do my New Game Plus. All right, so to top it off, to close out
yeah,
before
you
we
got
get
something
into
special real quick.
because we do have a retrospective
Oh, wait.
game.
Here,
It's coming
I want to give a couple before we move, and you could give your top something on games. I just want to give a quick shout out on 3 games. I think you guys might agree on these.
Hit me.
Doom,
Yes.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah,
the new Colossus.
Wolfenstein 2 was straight up my 11. That was gonna be on my list.
That was my 11 too, and I know you guys have to agree on with me this one, and I'm not fucking around. The Order 18.
Stop it.
86.
Nice. It's just
All
a
right,
knack.
so I'm gonna go
no,
real
like,
rapid
seriously,
fire.
that was in my like.
Nah,
top-
seriously, that game made me fall asleep.
Come on, all
I
right. So
fucking love it.
moving on. I'm gonna go rapid fire. Don't stop me. I'm gonna go
Don't
rapid fire.
Meaning
my top
You're gonna give us
10
top 10?
PlayStation Vita games. I'm gonna go rapid fire.
Come on.
Let's go
You
fast.
live.
Let's go fast. You guys talked a whole lot about a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna go
Don't go fucking off on because I'll cut you off.
Anthony's top
Start from
10
10.
Vita games.
Do it.
Start from 10.
I'm starting from number 1. You're gonna just deal with it and just deal with it.
Okay, well, I know what's number 1, so
Number 1 had to be Persona 4 Golden, the greatest game of all time. My second favorite game of all time. Number 2, Unit 13. Number 3, Shovel Knight. Number 4, Valhalla. Number 5, Little Big Planet Vita. Number 6, Dragon Quest Builders. Number 7, Grand Kingdom. Number 8, Killzone Mercenary. Number 9, Odin Sphere Lefterseer. Number 10, Severed. Number 11, Hotline Miami. Number 12, Guacamelee. Number 13, Stardew Valley. Number 14, Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. Number 15, Volume. Number 16, Bastion. Number 17, Super Meat Boy. Number 18, Rogue Legacy. Number 19, Super Time Force Ultra. Number 20, Cosmic Star Heroine. Number 21, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Number 22, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Number 23, Metal Gear Solid 3.
You know you're putting together
24,
games on
Pure
some
Chess.
shit out here.
And number 25,
top 10.
Freedom Wars. That is
You
my
don't
top
have
10
Unit
list.
13 in there?
How did like Odin Sphere get like top 10?
You don't have Unit 13 in there?
Unit 13 was like
number,
7 or
like,
something.
It was like number 2 or 3.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
And that is my top 10 Vita games.
That was a wild fucking list.
Top 100, so pretty much all the games on the Vita.
Yeah, that's
You had like Guacamelee.
Those
like,
games are
below
all
10.
those games. Honestly, I just like didn't put them in any order. I just
Did I even hear Shovel Knight? I don't even think I heard Shovel Knight.
Yeah, Shovel Knight's on there.
I heard Shovel Knight. All right, that's fast.
Honestly, Persona 4 was
Wait,
the
you
only
don't have
real number 1, and then
God of
everything
War
else I just
collection
played.
in there? The fuck are you smoking?
Because I
I mean, that runs pretty well.
No, I just literally Persona was the definitive number 1, and then everything else it was just in the order of like what I saw installed on my Vita.
You know what's funny?
I'm trying to fucking get Joker right now.
All those games are installed on my Vita right now.
You know what's funny about my list? If we had stopped this, if 100 had to come out like a long time ago, when Fortnite Season 3 was on full effect,
I would be on your
it would
list,
have been, I think, at least me and Anthony would be
Would've
like
been
top 5.
10. Yeah, we've been up there. All right, so now that our top lists are out, we're gonna play a little game to end the show.
Oh,
and so it's gonna be a retrospective look. It's kind of more a look back than a game, I guess, because we're not gonna keep score. But
yes, we are, baby.
So I actually got this from the podcast, The Angry Chicken, which is a Hearthstone podcast I listen to. So I just want to give a shout out to Garrett because this was a cool idea for a game because they did it for one of their anniversary episodes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back through past episodes of PS Best Friends, and I'm going to see if the guys there's gonna be a question for each episode that I selected. I'm not doing every single episode, obviously, and the only hint for those questions will be the title of the episode. So the title may not indicate the answer, but it'll be it'll be like that's the hint, is like you get the title of the episode. So we're gonna kick it off with episode 1. And this one is the only one that I'm not giving you the title because the question is, what was the title of this episode?
Our first episode, you said?
Yes.
Oh my god. Something about PSVR. That's all I got. That's straight up all I got.
You got to guess, Miguel, or you want me to tell you?
The beginning of PSVR.
No. Shout out, Miguel's got Big Goldie.
Yeah, I got Goldie with me.
Big Gold.
Whoever wins is getting Goldie.
Miguel's holding a
the
WWE
best wrestling championship.
So
the answer is, are PSVR accessories necessary?
Yo, fuck yeah, I knew
Fuck
it.
yeah.
Something about
You're
PSVR.
close. Yeah, you're close. So next question. Next question.
For real.
So I'm going to give you the title
name
of the episode.
The name of
and then the
episode
question.
100 is just yes.
So from now on, I'm going to give you the title of the episode and then ask the question. So the title of this episode is Party Chat Episode 0, Kevin Garaventa. The question is, how many platinums did Kevin have as of this episode?
Oh,
87.
nah. 187.
130.
Yeah.
Shout out Kevin Garaventa. I don't know if you still listen, but if you do, shout out to you.
Kevin Garaventa. Shouts out. And OG.
Next up, episode 10, title Sieged by a 6-year-old. Question is, what major recurring update occurs in this episode? For the show, part of the show. What major recurring part of PlayStation Best Friends?
Can I get the episode number?
Episode 10.
Oh, you're looking at the fucking things, dude. If
No,
you
no,
ask for 10.
I straight up have
What recurring segment of PS Best Friends debuts on episode 10 seizure by a 6-year-old.
I'm gonna go with not Tots. We did Tots way earlier. Was it the game show? Did we do that early? We go with game show.
Miguel?
I have to go with that because that's the only thing.
No,
that
okay.
we...
You can't answer the
You
same thing.
can't?
Whoever
Okay.
goes first
Okay.
gets to lock in that one. So it's like you get benefit. If you
I mean, we're not playing for score, so.
I mean, whoever's winning, getting oldie,
All right, come
man.
on, I need an answer. Come on.
go.
The drop.
What's happening?
Believe it or not, it took us 10 episodes to get to the Islander report.
That
I mean,
name or
because
that?
we called it something else.
We called it the Moriarty report originally.
Yeah, yes.
I was gonna
Took
say
us-
that.
It took us until episode 10 to get to the Islander report.
Yeah, I remember when Miguel came up with that. I was gonna do.
I came up
Yeah.
with it.
Really
Yeah, I'm almost more puppy, man.
nice.
Daddy's smart. Tell me.
Miguel
I
got
go
credit.
check the records.
I
made.
don't
Miguel
know,
gets
man.
credit, man.
I come up with most things for the podcast. Let's be real.
Hey, I don't know, man.
Episode
You got
11.
oldie on you? I don't think
Episode
so.
11. PS Plus faves and Destiny 2. Question is, what global phenomenon did Anthony experience before it was popular?
Nutting.
I was talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, if
so fast. So fast.
I don't know.
It's the global phenomenon hitting the nation. What global phenomenon did you, in Destiny 2, and what was the name?
Episode 11. PS Plus faves and Destiny 2.
Oh, I have no idea. LaCroix.
What?
I have no
Miguel?
idea.
I didn't get the question. Like, I'm like, I didn't
So,
process
what global phenomenon did Anthony experience before it was popular?
Is it in gaming like?
It's a game. It's a game.
Oh,
What
it's a
game
game.
did I experience before it was popular?
Oh,
Fortnite? Is this when you start
no,
playing
it's not-
Fortnite?
It's not that. It's
Yeah, it was Fortnite Save the World.
Was it?
Oh, really? Episode 11. Shout out.
Because my friend gifted me the code for it.
Oh, that's right. And I'm gonna just say on that note,
What's the
I
date on
called-
that?
I called it. Fortnite was gonna be the biggest fucking thing since Minecraft. and I fucking nailed it.
You were talking
It's
about the Save the
Fortnite,
World,
right?
though. No, you weren't talking about
It's
that.
Fortnite. It's Fortnite.
I guess. All right, next up. Episode 12. Lawbreakers beta and GameStop drama.
Oh my god.
Question. Who was the guest? Who was the guest for this episode?
I want to say Campos.
Miguel?
Joe Campos. I'm gonna say Nick.
My lovely wife, Taylor, was the guest for this episode.
Oh, I
yeah.
forgot. Yes.
Why was she
Episode-
talking Sims?
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Episode 19. This is my favorite episode title that I came up with. Episode 19. Jeffrey Mizrahi, sports guy. Question. What does the title refer to?
Which episode again?
Episode 19. Jeffrey
oh,
Mizrahi,
beginning.
Sports guy.
Can I get a date on that by any chance or no?
I don't know. I didn't write the dates down.
Because if it was March, I would say the show. Was I playing another sports game? Was I playing?
It was later in the year. I'll give you
long
that.
shot. I was playing long shot. I was playing Madden.
Nope. Miguel.
No.
Miguel would be more suited to answer this. If that's any hint.
Madden?
This was the year that NBA 2K and NBA Live released on the same week.
Oh, okay.
So why was I the
Okay.
sports guy?
Because you had no idea what you were talking about.
Oh, nice.
Episode 22. Okay, my other favorite episode title. Lifesavers, Polynesian Sauce, and Andrew House. Question. Name the 3 topics that the title refers to.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, okay, obviously.
Andrew House leaving.
Yes.
Fuck, what are lifesavers? Assassin's Creed shit.
No, it's
Miguel?
Star Wars. Something
Yeah,
with Star
because
Wars.
Miguel said lifesavers instead of lightsabers. Battlefront 2.
Oh damn! All right, yeah, fair enough.
Episode 25, the Paris Games Week recap special. Question.
Okay.
What holiday did this release on? The episode, not Paris Games Week.
Oh, that's on Halloween.
Yep.
Really? As I said,
That was a quick answer. Good one. Episode 29, Grand Theft Blazkowicz. Question. What now defunct game did we discuss on this episode?
Fucking Wolfenstein.
Paragon.
Paragon was a good guess. Marvel Heroes Omega.
I fucking nailed it.
Why did we talk about that? I nailed it.
Cocktail Hour, episode 1, throwback. Title: Arizona Fender Bender. Question: What
I know.
admission did Anthony make that Miguel still gives him shit for?
Eats ass.
Probably.
What Miguel still gives me shit for? That he never. No, I mean, I would also give you shit if it was Last of Us. I don't know if it's Miguel. If I feel like Miguel, I know that.
I mean, I give you shit for a lot, so it's kind of hard.
Just take a guess. Wild guess.
I'm gonna fucking cry right now.
It's something with sports.
No, it's
something with video games, right?
I admitted that I played Persona 4 while taking a shit.
Yes,
like I do it all the time.
Fucking, that's disgusting, dude.
That's fine. Next episode, 1-on-1 with Anthony and Jeffrey. What topic did we discuss?
Porn. Oh, you guys don't talk about that. That's usually me.
1-on-1. Was it the Rumble or was it just?
No, this is just you and I just did a one-on-one episode.
Oh.
I know that.
God of
Uncharted
Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Got it. No.
Nintendo Switch trophy support.
Oh, that fucking crap.
No, I thought all three of us were there for the Lost Legacy one.
No, we weren't because I didn't finish it.
Miguel missed it.
Remember?
Well, that was just
I was
called
in the
the
middle.
Lost Legacy spoiler cast, I think.
Oh, okay.
Next one, Cocktail Hour, episode 7, the Crate Pizza Taco debate. Question: What movie does Anthony ask if it makes any sense? Bonus question:
Clarks.
Who makes an appearance on this episode?
First
Tay
of all,
makes an
Clarks.
appearance.
Who makes an appearance?
Tay.
Yep.
And
Clarks.
what are you saying? Kingdom Hearts?
So the first question, the question was, what movie does Anthony ask if it makes any sense?
Clarks.
Clerks?
No.
Damn it.
No, he lost Clerks. What movie makes any sense?
I mean, it doesn't make sense, but whatever.
Why doesn't Clerks make sense?
Because it's a dumb movie.
The answer is Interstellar.
Oh, that's a great. Oh, I started watching it again yesterday.
Is that the only thing you watch? The only video?
Fuck it. That was in the Batman, dude. It's
Straight
they're
up,
fucking great, bro.
Oh man. All right, episode 38. Why we subscribe to PS Plus is the title. What the question is, what major gaming executive stepped down on this episode? Spoilers, I answered. This was the example question from last week, so.
Oh, Andrew.
Nope.
No,
that was like 4 questions ago. It was
Kaz?
The main guy, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Well, he announced he was
Kaz?
stepping down. I don't think he actually had stepped down
Yeah,
yet, but he announced he was stepping
a
down.
year later.
Episode 44, Shadow of the Juju Raider. Question: What still unconfirmed rumor makes Miguel lose his mind on this episode?
44, right?
Yes.
So it has to
Unconfirmed
do
rumor?
something with Black Ops 4.
Close.
Damn it.
Jeff. Still unconfirmed rumor.
Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 2
No.
remastered.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when they got fucking the first time that it got down.
Yeah.
Episode 45, my most clever title. Not so Vivendi Vedi Vici.
When
Question,
Ben Mendy
what
was trying to kill over.
When Ubisoft
Ben Bendy,
announced
right?
that they
Yeah,
fended
okay,
them off.
yeah.
Yeah. Question: What major game released in this Q1 2018 drop? So the drop for this episode, basically in Q1 2018. Major
Horizon.
game in Q1 2018.
No, it's 2017. Monster Hunter World?
Nope, close.
That's February, but no.
But it was earlier in the year. Was Monster Hunter? This was a little bit later.
Ooh, God of War.
Nope.
April.
What?
This episode's drop featured Far Cry 5.
That crap game. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Major.
Nobody was
Cocktail
gonna remember.
Hour.
Major Dookie.
Cocktail Hour, episode 11, freestyling and profiling. The question
Ric
is,
Flair.
what major non-gaming event does Anthony and Miguel recap?
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a gimme.
Hey, now Jeff didn't talk for an hour.
Straight up.
Episode 47, Friendly Neighborhood Spyro Man. Question is, what game received updates that revitalized Miguel's interest in it?
Wirelands?
Nope. Good guess.
Siege?
No, it wasn't Siege.
Call of Duty World War II. This is when
Oh.
they,
That's when
this is when
they added the. They changed the divisions and they made it fucking faster to fucking run and aim.
Shouts
And
out,
they
by the
actually made
way.
it fun.
I also played that this week and they had like some basic training, like some bare bones equivalent that like you only could use like classic
Yeah,
perks and
it's
shit.
actually fucking fun. Yeah.
That's like some of the funnest because like the TTK feels like right, and it seems like everyone in my lobby.
told
sucked
you,
ass,
man.
and
I was saying
scraping
World War
ass,
II
so-
felt really good. Next question.
Not the best card,
Episode 61. Nathan Fillion's Uncharted fan film is amazing is the title. Jeff must have came up with that title. This must have been when we switched names because I definitely came up with Friendly Neighborhood Spyro Man. Question is, what well-known game received a massive update on this episode? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. What well-known divisive game received a massive update on this episode?
Battlefield. Not Battlefield. The other
Andromeda.
one.
No.
Your game.
That's
No.
it?
Star Wars game.
No.
Battlefront?
No Man's Sky. Received the
Oh.
Beyond. Not Beyond. The next. Update.
The next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode 67. Help! My donut is melting. Question is, what did Jeff do to unsettle Anthony and Miguel on this episode?
What did I do to do what?
You did something on this episode that unsettled Miguel and I.
Oh,
More specifically, you did not do something.
I think I was pantsless.
Shirtless. Close.
Shirtless, yes.
That's often now. So
And we're in the final stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 7 questions. Episode 71. Crossplay? Crossplay. What studio that shut its doors was discussed on this episode?
Was I making these titles? I don't remember.
Yeah,
any of my
you literally started making the titles after the Friendly Neighborhood Spyro Man.
Crossplay.
Visceral.
Good guess, but no, not Visceral.
Say it again. Sorry, I missed the question.
What studio that shut its doors was discussed on this episode?
The Vancouver, Capcom.
Telltale Games.
Wow. Really? I guess that was a minute ago.
It was a lot longer ago than we realized.
Yeah.
Episode 74, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 review discussion. Question, what major flaw does this episode have? This is a kind of an edit. This is a subjective editorial kind of question. So just take a wild guess.
What major flaw? I don't know. Is it the YouTube audio?
No.
Hmm.
You're not. This is just a fun one. You're not going to actually guess it. What major flaw did we have in the Black Ops 4 review discussion? What flaw did that?
We talked about fucking Black Ops 3, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's the fact that we actually thought Black Ops 4 was a good game.
I mean, okay.
It was
a
great
good
at
game.
It was great at lunch. I actually wrote down Black Ops 4 was only good for 1 month. LOL.
It was technically like 2-3 months.
2 weeks.
And then it was like 2-3
whatever.
months.
That was supposed
I
to
have
be
at
a
least
didn't
2
land.
weeks in that
Whatever.
fucking game. I can't say I don't like it.
Yeah,
Episode
I got
76.
fucking like 1,000 hours played. So, come on. You probably have them around like 800, Anthony.
All right, this episode was definitely named by Jeff. Episode 76, Red Dead Redemption reels in risky records. ... Really! Exclamation mark.
Oh, yo, that alliteration is fucking fire.
Question is, what game was one of the co-hosts on their 3rd playthrough of?
Messenger, Anthony.
Yep.
What did I call that episode?
Red Dead Redemption reels in risky records. ... Really! Exclamation mark.
Risky records. That's a good one.
I don't know if that was like a reference to like risky reels in Fortnite. Or
No,
maybe?
not at all. I just tried.
That's what I thought.
Oh, my
Yeah,
Lord.
now think about it.
All right, final 4 questions. Episode 78, PS Now took up how much market share? This was the episode you were gone, Jeff, so I titled it.
lot.
I guess I
That's
gave away
why
the answer. I gave away the answer. Which
Who
co-host
titled
was
this
not in this
episode?
episode, Jeff?
Oh, no, definitely gave away the answer.
Whatever. Episode 82, Everyone is here! Exclamation mark. Question is, which Game Awards reveal was listed in the description of this episode?
I wrote that one, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I would assume what Game Awards is not Smash Bros.
Nope.
No, why would it be Smash Bros? It makes no sense. Outer Wilds.
Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds.
Yeah, Outer Worlds.
Nice. Good.
I wouldn't
memory.
call that one. So
Yeah.
Episode 80.
Miguel, do you read the descriptions ever?
no.
Episode
Funny.
83,
There are words in there.
Hitman hits the holidays. Question is, what recurring game conversation does Jeffrey fail in claiming to end? And not Destiny, just to help you.
What do I?
So you claimed that we were going to end discussions on a certain game, and then we didn't. End
Black Ops.
conversations on it.
Black Ops.
Black Ops.
We still talking about the fucking shit game.
You claimed 17 episodes ago that we would stop talking about Black Ops, and we're still talking about.
And the
Black
funny
Ops.
thing is that
No, we're doing a podcast.
Jeffrey brings it up all the time in the messenger. He's the one that brings it up. Hey, I still play the game because of the
Amazing.
fucking day.
I don't know why I
the
fucking
skip.
play this game. I'm such an asshole. I hate it, but I can't stop playing it.
I can't think of anything else besides that fucking game. So
And then the final question Episode 84, our most anticipated games of 2019. What game did Jeffrey beat on this episode? 84 was kind of
84?
recent. Think about it. Kind of recent.
84. Is it a shooter?
Yes.
Okay.
Think about games you've beaten generally recently.
84. That's what, like 3? No, that's like 2 months ago.
So it was 16 episodes ago, which would have been 3.5 months ago.
January.
So it's not okay. So it's not that.
8, 12, so 4 months ago.
Battlefield 5?
Yep, Battlefield 5. Jeffrey beat Battlefield 5 on this episode.
Oh, interesting.
Like the mini campaign? Because it's like
it's 3 missions. I remember.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't count as beating, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, he claimed to beat it.
Well, I mean, that game was trash.
So that's going to do it for the retrospective. Hope you guys had fun. Going
And
back down
still your
memory lane.
champion, baby, because I won by like 20 fucking points.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. There are times where you blatantly got the answer wrong and claimed you just got it.
Hey, bro, I'm just that good, man. Daddy's always right. You know what I'm saying?
That's I went on that one. It's up to interpretation.
So yeah, that is going to do it for the final major episode of PlayStation Best Friends. I can't believe it's ending, but just go listen to Faster Than Reloading. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great time.
I mean, it's technically not ending. We're just gonna put it away for a while.
It's on an indefinite hiatus.
Yeah,
With sometimes maybe a bonus episode.
It's just because we focus more on shooters, right? We play
we
more.
Want to be a little more
shooters
focused.
than
I feel like cutting out the drop and cutting out the news, rejiggering the news,
and we want to cover
the news
more than PlayStation,
right?
And sometimes, something that happens where, like, for example, not today, but this week with Xbox, we would have talked about it. But because I'm the one that writes the doc, I feel that we shouldn't bring all that stuff up that much because we're a PlayStation podcast. And if I'm a listener of a PlayStation podcast, in my opinion, I want to hear PlayStation stuff and people talking about the PlayStation games that they're playing, more than something else like PC gaming, which fucking Anthony is fucking balls deep on now. And I think it's a better fit for us overall.
Yeah, so we definitely noticed in the past several episodes,
it's been a while.
About our shooters,
mainly shooters.
So we're kind of going to structure the show around that. Talk about patch notes, talk about because we give updates on games that we've been playing, but I guess now we're going to be able to go in more detail and what we actually did in Destiny this week, what we did in Division.
When he says patch notes, we're not going to talk about mundane.
No, we're not going to
talk
go
about
into
if there's a major update, we're going to go into stuff like that.
We're gonna try to if there's let's just say we were doing it already, I would have bought World War C on PC and been playing it, and I would have been able to talk about it
on the podcast.
Exactly. I feel like at least if there's a major shooter that comes out, one of us should get it if we can get a code, which probably won't happen. Just so we could talk about it and have an opinion on a game that comes out. It's fresh. Like I said, World War C, man, looks fire, and I'm thinking of buying it. Maybe I'll be talking it next week. You never know, right? We never know.
So Faster Than Reloading is launching next week. We're still ironing out the kinks as far as distribution, but you can 100% get it on Anchor.fm. So go to Anchor.fm and search for Faster Than Reloading. I think it's actually just Anchor.fm/faster-than-reloading. But it should be on podcast services worldwide, hopefully by then. If not, definitely by episode 2. But definitely, please go check that out. We're really excited to be doing it. We're excited to kind of change it up. A large reason why I wanted to kind of change the podcast is because when we first started this, it was kind of born out of Kind of Funny's P.S. I Love You podcast, kind of ending because, Colin Moriarty leaving Kind of Funny and all that stuff. And Colin has his own PlayStation podcast again with Sacred Symbols, and
that ruined us. Let's be honest. Just fucking killed us. All the hopes that we had went down the drain.
Yeah, and I kind of just want to do our own thing. I feel like a lot of the segments on the show are still kind of influenced by Kind of Funny. Covering the drop, we're not going to do that anymore. The news, it's going to be more focused instead of just covering general gaming news.
Plus, it'd be something that we're into too.
Right.
Which
This is
should be
really
better-
going to
better
be
discussion.
our vision versus a vision that someone else had that we made our own. This is going to be totally our own type of podcast
'cause
going forward. So.
It started from me fucking posting a doc similar to
You
what we
literally
have.
would do a text version of PS
Yeah, I
I Love
remember.
You after
And
it was
put in new
after
stories.
Colin left because you missed it, and then Jeff and I were like, "Hey, we should do this in audio form."
I remember quick thing maybe before we end it. I remember the first couple times that I posted on the Facebook group for Kind of Funny, and all the like times up and the love and the support. Like, man, you should do something like a podcast. I think Jeffrey was one of the first ones that said that, and
Yo, shout out to
And-
Omar.
yeah, Omar. Yes, he's the fourth fucking member that disappeared on us.
Right before we started doing the podcast,
He's just disappeared.
This dude Omar was supposed to do it with us, and then he just disappeared. I don't know. Shout out to Omar.
It was something special when I did it, man, and I'm glad we did it for 100 episodes. But I'm with you guys. We needed change, right? And I'm glad that whoever's still listening to the podcast, thank you for supporting us and still listening. And if you like what you've been hearing, hopefully you guys could jump into the next episode of our lives.
You do that.
Because this is first episode. We're going to second episode. We might be creating an end game later on.
Phases.
Yes, this is phase 1. We just ended phase 1. We're jumping into phase 2. That'd be funny. 100 episodes to Best of the Reloaded. We change it to something else.
Every 100.
That'd be hilarious, dude.
Get ready.
Just
and then there's
rebooted every
Endgame. And then the last the one that we do is just
podcast, yeah.
Endgame. Fucking 100 episodes of Endgame. And we just talk Marvel because I'm sure it's still gonna be fucking.
Oh my god!
Pumping
It's like
out
phase
fucking
9 by that point. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. You guys want to say something really quick about?
Yeah, Jeff, you have any thoughts?
No, I mean, yeah, Miguel
the
said it all. Yeah, pretty wild. Like, really taking me back.
And really,
to
it's
those
more than 100
Facebook
episodes, but it's
posts.
100
Yes.
numbered episodes.
Yeah, I mean, well, shouts out to the original me and Miguel.
That we lost. Oh, that was great. It was so bad. Yeah, I mean, it's
and
probably
then,
bad.
and then the first episode that we did together was "P.S. We Love You" was the name of the podcast.
Oh, and
Yeah.
we just scrapped that whole episode too.
no, we just changed the name on it, but
No, we didn't keep that
we
episode though.
really.
and
Wow, there's
that-
2 episodes.
we
in
did.
there.
a quick end on that. We did it before I asked. I remember jumping into one of the streams that Kind of Funny was doing. I think it was the morning show.
It was
And
the
I tipped.
Con and Greg live.
Yeah.
It was
It was probably that. I tipped them and asked like, "Hey, can I?" No, it was. I remember it was Greg and
Greg and Nick.
and Nick.
It might
'Cause I
have been Greg,
remember
Nick,
Nick.
and Tim, but at least Greg.
No,
and Nick.
Tim wasn't there. I remember that because Nick was like, "We'll fucking sue you."
Yeah, and then Greg was
And
like,
then-
"We want to use
and
that."
Greg
for
like,
something
"No,
else."
we got something for it." I think they're using it. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
ended up
was
using
their,
for the- they give like shout outs on.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. And yeah, we had to change it, but it was nice for Nick to say, "We'll fucking sue you." It's like, wait, I guess we can't do that. We gotta cancel that episode. So there's 2 lost episodes. I really hope that we didn't lose.
Back
that
when you
first
used to
one with me and
record
Jeff.
with OBS, and I would try to rip the audio out of the MP4.
yes.
Oh,
my
haha, yeah,
God.
that's
What
fucked
a
up.
nightmare!
That was good, man.
What a
That's good
nightmare!
stuff.
Oh my god!
You, Anthony, you got something before we?
I mean, I kind of said everything I need to say. I'm just excited to start a new chapter. I'm glad that we made it as far as we did. To be honest, we kind of stretched it out because we kind of wanted to do this back around like episode 93. I feel like.
I think it was before 90. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to hopefully start focusing more on gameplay stuff, whether it's recording gameplay, like doing let's plays or just recording gameplay in general or streaming. I think that I want to focus more on that stuff as well. I think you do too, Miguel. Who knows what Jeff's going to do? He's probably just going to fucking sit and shit his pants while playing zombies, but we'll see. So
Most likely.
check in on It's at FTR_pod on Instagram. Check that out.
Yes,
We're also on
check it
Twitter,
out.
but Instagram specifically, we're going to be posting a lot of content. A lot of weekly content is the plan.
My opinion for Jeff, I want it on the record.
Recording,
Jeff,
daddy.
you are. Yeah, I'm gonna nut you later, but I'm baby girl.
Whoa.
No. I think you're fucking great at reviews, like doing your not written because you're great at that, but like video form, like your God of War video. That comes out to mind. Like that is
I think
a
you just got to
great
cut the
video, and
ums out.
I think you should do more of those. It doesn't matter if the game comes out like Black Ops 4. I think you should have done one. Because I think
I mean,
you
I
are
did the
really
zombie
good
map
with it.
reviews.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know that.
yeah,
But
those.
I think you should do a little bit more on that.
Even if you do like a
it's
2-minute long review for the
yeah,
Instagram.
Yeah.
even like BioShock 1, dude. Like you finished it, and I think you should do like one that like talking about that, man, because you're really good with that. You know what you're talking about. When you write something, like you could tell you take your time and you know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And
no,
you're
I
really good with that.
definitely do got to start doing more of those. It's just, I mean, like they take forever.
I mean,
Like
overall,
they
it's gonna
take like
help
10
you.
hours. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you're gonna have
I
something
should
that
not. Yeah,
if you get on later
that's some
on
good
with
encouragement.
something big, I mean, you could.
Uh,
God knows IGN is gonna be hiring because they fucking rotate people left and right. So
yeah,
I don't
no,
know
I
if
mean,
you're gonna move over
those God
there,
of War videos are
but
definitely something I'm proud of. So thank you for that. But yeah, they just take
you know
like a
what's
lot of time.
even bigger than that for you? Accounting Plus. That thing made fucking views
Dude.
left
Still
and
our
right.
biggest views
It's
outside of
still
God of War.
Yo,
fucking
dude,
going up.
Trover, I'll definitely be. There'll be Trover content out. On
You better. I mean,
channel.
that. Wow, man. Wow.
Um,
And I'm gonna start putting out more shooting type of videos. Like my COD video that I made that got a couple 100,000 views. That was surprising to me. I don't know why I did it. I want to put more. I'm probably gonna start a series of me being an asshole in Call of Duty 4, fucking running around with shotguns and hopefully recording people that have mics, which is rare, talking shit to me. That'd be great.
Yeah, so we're playing a lot of weekly content is what we're hoping for. So,
Yes.
but while we're patting ourselves on the back, we should also pat
Yes,
our
we
devoted
should.
listeners on the back and the hearts. Shout out to all our Patreon supporters ever that supported us at our Patreon page. Jake Malorn, Nathaniel Hicks, Timothy Wu, and Jack Tersey. I think there was a guy named Ryan once. He didn't have a last name. All you guys have supported us, continue to
We
support us
have-
for so long. Our plan for the
Yeah.
Patreon, honestly, we kind of
well, I don't think
overshot.
we're doing.
Yeah, we're not doing one for
we're not
Fast
doing
and
a Patreon
Reloaded,
for Fast
but
and Reloaded. We're
yeah,
gonna
we apologize
leave
that
up
we
the
never
We're gonna
really-
leave
Friends
this.
one,
So
but
we're gonna leave this, and it's up to you if you want to keep supporting us. We thank you for the support from episode 1 to now. If you want to keep doing it, that's awesome. We're gonna leave it there. If you want to stop supporting us, that's fine. It's just it's nice to see that we have some support even from the beginning, and it's gonna continue if when we move to I don't know why I said if we are moving to the next episode, the next episode in our lives.
yeah. So this outro is gonna be a little weird because I'm not really plugging PlayStation Best Friends stuff anymore. But this has been PlayStation Best Friends episode 100. For any questions, comments, concerns, you can DM
Tweet
us
us.
on at FTR_pod. You can also follow us on Twitter. I'm at Anthony Palm. Miguel is at DarkAngel1010_. Jeff is at Mr. Brawl 96. You can also follow us, find us on PSN. Miguel is DarkAngel1010. Jeff is Brawl 96, and I am the only X188. That's ONE, numbers 88. You can also find me, same thing, Steam and Uplay and Origin and all that shit.
Quick thing, we're gonna have a couple polls during the week for the new links. We're gonna post them on the Facebook group that we have because we created a page on Facebook. On there we have Instagram. We already said that.
Yeah, one second. Just about that. The Facebook page is just search Faster Than Reloading. It's the name of the page. Facebook.com/Faster Than Reloading. Give it a like. You can still post on it. I think it's going to be simpler than the group. The group page The way we use the group kind of is the same way as a page because it's just like straight post.
Yeah, it's just going to be more simple.
Yeah, the page
on
for
our
us
end.
is easier to manage. We could promote shit way easier on that because you can't really promote group things. Yeah, so check us out.
And also, we will be continuing Extra Life for 2019 as well. It'll be under the Faster and Reloading banner, but it will be the same Extra Life
Same
page.
3 fucking monkeys that you have enjoyed for 100 episodes.
Pretty much.
Wow, this is a juicy one, guys.
That's going to do it for episode
I
100.
Actually don't want to end it, man. I want to keep talking, man. It's
Episode
sad,
100.
man. I'm about to cheat out, man. It's 100 episodes, man.
I mean, also momentous that Nintendo's servers crashed during our final episode, so that's cool.
I mean, it is Nintendo, and like I have said,
I'm trying to download the new Smash Bros. DLC, and literally everyone on Twitter and Reddit, no one has been able to get onto Nintendo's eShop.
Maybe if they had announced Persona 5 for Switch first, Karma would have been on their side.
No, I think, dude, that they just need to make a console that is powerful enough for shit to run. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you all for listening. We will catch you all on Faster Than Reloading next week.
Peace, baby. Nuts on your face.